what we've observed is that non-state actors are not taking an active interest, are not taking an active role in the implementation of the CAADP agenda. Governments are there to set the policy frameworks, to make sure we have a conducive policy environment, but it is up to non-state actors to then take advantage of that conducive policy environment to then implement the priority areas that would have been agreed in the country. Now, we have observed that non-state actors, they are not taking an active role in terms of their knowing about the CAADP agenda, but most importantly in terms of implementing the priority areas. So this workshop is aimed at promoting active interest, active engagement by non-state actors in the CAADP process. We have a lot of challenges that are facing the agriculture sector. You can talk of lack of infrastructure, which is providing or giving challenges in terms of our smallholder farmers accessing markets, both for inputs and also for outputs for the produce that they produce. There are challenges around changing climate. Our climate is becoming drier, our rainfall is becoming more erratic. So there are those challenges that we need to address. And also even issues around technology. We were gathered here in Dar es Salaam last week during the Southern Africa Confederation of Agriculture Unions annual policy conference. And the head of state of the United Republic of Tanzania, His Excellency President Kikwete, was telling us that more than 2,000 years ago, before Jesus Christ was born, men was using a plow, ox-drawn plow and a hand hoe to till the land. 2,000 years later, we are still using the same technology. We can never realize our vision of a food and nutrition secure Africa without poverty and hunger for as long as we continue to use outdated farming methods. So what you're saying is the challenges are there, but then also we have a lot of opportunities that we need to exploit. Opportunities, for example, if you look at the land that we have in this country, that we have on this continent that is underutilized, very, very arable soils that are not being utilized, irrigation potential that we are not utilizing. We are also saying there are those opportunities that we need to harness so that we can get agriculture playing the expected role in terms of transforming the food security and also wealth creation on this continent. We do have the potential. Let's exploit that potential. More than 50-60% of the population of most countries on the continent have young people under the age of 35. That is a human resource capacity that you are sitting on. All we are saying is let's harness those opportunities that we have. Agriculture is the greatest potential to contribute to economic development, social development on this continent than any other sector. What we need to focus on is how we can transform our smallholder farmers so that we change them from being subsistence farmers who are producing to consume and become commercial farmers who are producing to sell to the market, so that we can have wealth being created for our smallholder farmers. For as long as they continue to be subsistence farmers, we won't be able to realize a vision of a food and nutrition secure African continent without poverty and hunger. It rests upon us transforming the agriculture sector, and the agriculture sector rests upon transforming the smallholder agriculture sector, particularly if we also realize the fact that by far the majority of our African farmers, they are women. We need technologies that are suitable, appropriate for women farmers. We need policy frameworks. We need access to capital. We need access to information, access to technology that is suitable for smallholder farmers who are by far the majority in terms of our African agriculture.